How long will you be staying with us? Hopefully for the rest of the morning. Mr. Randy Scott, I'm Gary Streisky rocking with you. Cue the George Strait. X's are in Texas for Luka. He doesn't have a hat to hang, but he did hang a triple-double on him.
Well, keep it musical because Ice Cube rapped about having a triple-double. He did so in L.A. Luka had a good day of his own as his former team came to visit him in L.A. And Luka paid for the parking for plenty of Laker fans.
That probably put a dent in the paycheck.
He and Jordan Brand bought out an entire parking lot right across the street from the arena. Then it came time for greetings, and right behind him, watching him take his pregame shots, was Mavs GM Nico Harrison.
Awkward.
Luka got a little pregame handshake with former teammate Kyrie Irving, who said it was awkward as bleep going against Luka. Little tribute for Anthony Davis. They're in street clothes. Remember, he's dealing with a left adductor strain. As for the ball, there's the first bucket against his former team for Luka. And here is the first technical foul. Because Luka, just because he's in L.A. doesn't mean he's super chill. Not just yet. Not acai bowls and anything else. No. Hold on. We got words because there's plenty of contact. You be the judge. Luka's driving. Looked like he
had a point.
Yeah, like he got his forearm held.
Have a point.
And when you have a tatted forearm, sometimes people think you're tougher than you are. And
you speak from experience?
It's the curse. I don't know. Not about me. But as for the game, Luka left open from, Hermosa Beach, Manhattan Beach, R.I.P. Sharkies. He hit the three, his only three of the day. He did have 9 points in the first. Lakers up 8 after 1. J.J. Redick said you have to honestly, it's healthy to acknowledge the awkwardness and the emotion and embrace it. And Luka did. Second quarter, settling down, finding Austin Reeves. Look at this dime again. He had 15 rebounds in this when the assists are piling up. Austin Reeves had 20 points. And then Luka. Yep, that's going to be a foul on Klay Thompson. To the line for 3 free throws. And this is a crowd that the Mavericks brass can't control. You know, we as a society don't say thank you enough.
I was just about to say,
Laker fans were just being polite.
Polite.
Yep, fourth quarter, we're tied at 88, not tied. Doncic to an open LeBron for 3. Luka Doncic had 80 triple-doubles with the Mavs, just clinched his first one with the Lakers, and he found LeBron there. Tremendous pass, 16 points for LBJ in the fourth quarter. He finished with 27 to go with 12 rebounds. It's Luka, though, 19 points, 15 boards, 12 dimes. That's a triple-double. And now Luka would like to rest.
It was just a lot of emotions, not much sleep, but it was just, I can't even explain what, it was a different game. Like I said, sometimes I don't know what I was doing, and I'm just glad it's over, honestly.
We understood as his teammates that we wanted to try to get this win for him. Obviously, we know what transpired not too long ago, so as his teammates, we wanted to try to back him no matter how, in any way, shape, or form, on the court, off the court, whatever.
Somebody left a door open in studio, and now all of a sudden it's a little windy. Brian Windhorst joining the program. You were at the arena last night. Take us inside of it. What was the atmosphere like, start to finish?
Well, Gary, I have to say, for a pregame February event, I have never seen anything quite so intriguing and awkward as what happened about an hour before the game. Now, it is not unusual for Nico Harrison to come out and be on the court pregame. It is a little bit unusual for him to wear an electric blue suit. And look, everybody knew what was happening because when Luka steps on the court, the Slovenian music comes on. It's a tradition that was started in Dallas. The Lakers have picked it right up. There's Malika Andrews right with Nico. She was experiencing it in real time. She couldn't stop from smiling. I'm sitting there with Luka's agent, Bill Duffy, watching the whole thing and just laughing because we've never seen anything quite like it. They never looked at each other. They were within 15 or 20 feet at one point. It was, I'm here if you want to say anything. Neither man took the next step. So, in all honesty, I thought we were getting set up for an incredibly amazing evening, but it just really didn't turn out that way. It wasn't really a compelling game. For me, that'll be my memory from the whole night, that moment.
I'm glad you pointed out that nuance, that they were so close. They never even made eye contact, let alone embrace each other, whether a handshake or a dap up, as we generally see on an NBA court. Very interesting. As for the game, the Lakers got the win. They've won 3 straight. What still, though, concerns you for the Lakers, Windy?
Well, look, this was a really nice win for the Lakers because it was a high-emotion game, but it wasn't one of their more impressive performances. They allowed a lot of open looks for Dallas. To me, the rest of this Lakers season is about their defense and how they can keep up the way they're playing. And the Mavericks, just really missed a lot of clean looks in this game. Klay Thompson made a few in the fourth quarter to keep him in it. Kyrie Irving had a nice game. Lakers got away with a less than great defensive performance here. And the reason they won this game really was because LeBron James carried them home in the fourth. They had 11 baskets in the paint in the fourth quarter because the Mavericks just had no size in there. A lot of second chance possessions late in the game. This is a game that neither of these teams are going to be proud of. In April, when Luka maybe has more of his legs underneath him and there's more rhythm, we could see a different type of performance.
That said, last week we said this 6-game stretch for the Lakers is absolutely pivotal. They're halfway through. They're 3-0 in those games, and their next 3 games against Minnesota and twice against the Clippers.
Alluded to this a little bit before, but there's kind of a basketball shorthand that maybe Luka and you can understand about the way you see the game. There were a couple elements of that in that final stretch after they tied it at 91. What were you seeing kind of collectively together down the stretch there?
Well, just trying to make the right plays at the right time. I think over that last 5.5 defensively, we buckled down, we got stops, and then we just wanted to execute. Obviously we're still getting familiar about what our late game package is, where we guys need to be, where we need to be able to execute and get great shots, and we did that. We did that in that final stretch.
LeBron, there was obviously a lot of anticipation for this game and this matchup. How did you feel that Luka handled the emotions tonight?
As well as you can. I mean, obviously, it's a lot of emotion that goes in when you give so much to a franchise and you sacrifice for a franchise, and you have that type of love and respect for the franchise. And throughout all the journeys, went to the finals, all that stuff. And he's grown from being an 18, 19-year-old kid to now 25-year-old man and family and all that stuff. So you grow into a family with the franchise, and when you move on or they move on from you, it's very emotional. Obviously, it's very taxing, and it's probably a lot of things that was going on in his head that probably didn't even involve the game itself. So and with that said, I thought he handled it tremendously.
LeBron, in the first quarter, the team showed a video honoring Anthony Davis's return, and I know maybe sometimes you're not locked into what's going on the video screen. One, did you see it? And two, how did it hit you, the way obviously the Lakers fans received him upon his return?
No, I definitely saw it. I watched it from start to finish. I mean, we know what AD was to this franchise and what he did for this franchise from the moment we got him, to hosting the Larry O'Brien Trophy, to All-Star nods, to we won the in-season tournament, first inaugural in-season tournament, and many dominant nights. Not only in this building but also on the road as well. And obviously our friendship goes without saying. He was one of my best friends, and it was great to see him get that recognition and him get that moment.
LeBron, you had 16 points in the fourth quarter, but I think Dorian had 2. But there was a closeout in the corner, a Gortat screen that got Luka layup, and that poke away steal. Just what have his sort of intangibles meant to this team as it's kind of redefined itself here over the last 6 weeks or so?
Yeah, we knew exactly what we was getting when we got him. We knew we'd get things in the box scores, and then there would be things that didn't show up in the box score. He's just a winning player. He makes winning plays, and like you said,